David De Gea, Manchester United have taken the option of extending his contract. Nothing really to do with David De Gea. It was an option that they had to do. They're now at a stage, that the player in the club, where they need to look beyond that. So what would be the best decision? Do we think that David De Gea is interested in playing elsewhere? Do we think that Manchester United would be desperate to keep him? What would you think?
I think that's the question the club will have to ask the goalie. You know, we've seen over the last few years, you know, he wanted to play for Real Madrid. Obviously, that didn't happen, and they went and got Courtois. For me, I can see David De Gea going to Real Madrid, Courtois going the other way, and a lot of money involved as well. And I think that'll work. I don't know if he wants to be there. I mean, at the moment, Man United are a million miles away from Man City, and it ain't a good place to be, if I'm being honest, at the moment, which is a shame. I mean, you're talking the biggest, in my opinion, the biggest club in the world, and you know, they're just getting left behind. I mean, last-minute goals against young boys. You know, I watched the Palace game last week. Palace players are coming off the pitch devastated. They haven't won the game, and you know, they ain't been winning any football matches recently. So, for me, I think that they'll have a meeting. I think it was obvious they're going to give him the option, take the option up. And I wouldn't be surprised if that happened in the next year or two.
It's interesting you talk about the difference between Manchester United and Manchester City, and the fact that they need to keep their best players if they're going to keep pace with City and then add to them. Jose Mourinho said as much. David De Gea is a world-class player. We want to bring more world-class players into the club. Do they need to show that commitment? If De Gea does need convincing, would that help them?
Well, I think they are showing commitment. They spent 400 million since Jose's been there. So I think with 400 million spent, I think you should have a few world-class players, in my opinion, there. But they've certainly got one in David De Gea, who was a player who Alex Ferguson brought to the football club. He's won 4 Player of the Years out of the last 5 seasons. And that says it all. You know, they need to keep hold of him. But where else can he go? If it's not Real Madrid, why would you want to leave Manchester United Football Club? Yes, he's picked up 2 trophies last year, but he needs to get towards the Premier League, winning that again, and then Champions League. He needs to get to the latter stages of that. So he will be asking them questions. Maybe not Jose, certainly Jose, and maybe the board. You know, saying, what are we going to do? You know, what is the plan moving forward? You know, because yes, I'm going to be rich. I'm going to sign this nice, lucrative contract. They'll probably offer him another year on top of it just to extend his money. So it's a sweetener. You know, otherwise he's just signing something what he was duty bound to sign because they extended the option. I just feel that they need to show, and it's wrong to say they need to show that they want to have a go, because I think they have had a go already. I just think that they've probably not been too wise in their transfer dealings, and a lot of the money what they've actually spent has been not well spent. You know, and they haven't found the right players. I said earlier, it's not all about how much you spend, it's about what you spend it on. And probably they've not brought the right players into the football club to take him in the right direction. De Gea is a top player, but he cannot be staying at Man United thinking he's doing them a favour. That club's bigger than any footballer, including the player who's won 4 Player of the Years.